Hey, insight number 4. We're discussing the plagues of Egypt this week and going through them and how it affects the different people, because we're looking at the whole process of it and why this had to happen and what the purpose actually was. So we're covering plagues 7, 8, and 9, which are in Exodus 9:22, 10:12, and 10:22. So I've entitled this one, Some Listen. The Pharaoh says sorry. For the first time he says sorry, yet he still hardens his heart again. So Hail was the goddess of sky, Nut. Locusts come, and that's against the goddess Serapia. She's protection against locusts. They had a god simply for the protection against locusts. That's how much locusts were a problem. And then the sun god Ra is challenged, and they worshipped Ra huge, big time, right? So in 9:22, well, first of all, look at 9:12 and look at the footnote, because it says, and the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh. And you're like, why would the Lord harden the heart of Pharaoh? He's trying to soften it. This is the whole purpose. This is about giving the Pharaoh chances to change his mind, to humble himself and say, yes, you can go. I believe that the Lord is bigger than I am. Like, he's giving him chance after chance after chance. So why would he harden his heart? So this is actually a translation error. So if you look at 12 and go to footnote A, you'll see that it should read, and Pharaoh hardened his heart. And it's just one of those things that happened as it got translated through the different languages. So keep that in mind. Now, when he's warning now of the hail that's going to come, a hail that would have been horrifically horrible, big, and destructive. This is the kind of hail that would kill people, not the little hail that's all cute. No, this is the one that you see on the news that dents cars and takes out houses, So he actually warns them in 19 to gather their cattle and bring in their people from the slaves. This is where people start listening. Some of the servants of Pharaoh's court start listening. Because in 20, he fed the words of the Lord among the servants of Pharaoh, made his servants and his cattle flee into the houses. So some were listening. You remember Alma, that's how Alma came to find the gospel, because he was in that court when Abinadi was, in front of King Noah. He was testifying of Christ. Nobody else believed him, but Alma did. And look at the good Alma did. So some of these people were starting to listen. Same kind of thing. But the hail continued until Pharaoh humbly asked for intercession. In verse 28, he says, entreat the Lord, for it is enough that there be no more mighty thunderings and hail, and I will let you go, and you shall stay no longer. Which is cool. So he goes and does that. The whole fields and everything are destroyed, as you see in verse 31. And then he goes and stops it. And in 35 it says, and the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, neither would he let the children of Israel go, as the Lord had spoken by Moses. So he changes his mind again. So that's the hail. Locusts enter. Locusts. Pharaoh's servants beg him lest Egypt be destroyed. So you go to 10:12. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, that they may come up upon the land of Egypt, and may eat every herb of the land, even all that the hail hath left. Because remember, the hail had destroyed the fields. So now the locusts are coming in and taking whatever's left. And locusts are relentless eaters. Pharaoh's servants beg him lest Egypt be destroyed. They plead with Pharaoh, please get Moses and Aaron to stop this. And in verse 16, he calls for them, and he actually says, I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Now therefore I pray my sin only this once, and entreat the Lord your God that he may take away from me this death only. Like this death of Egypt, because it is destroying Egypt. Egypt is now facing death because there's no food. Everything is destroyed. Like, it is dire. Pharaoh starts negotiating with letting them go, saying, I'll let your men go, because anyway, he takes this, the Lord gives a mighty wind which sweeps away all the locusts are gone, and then the darkness fell. Because in 20, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, which is not true. This is again another translation error where the Lord did not harden his heart. Pharaoh hardened his heart again and withdrew it. And then the Lord said, "Go and stretch forth thy hand and give 3 days darkness." Now this was against Ra, the sun god, who Egypt worshipped hugely still. Big deal over there. And this time, Pharaoh negotiates just men going. You see in 10:9, was it? Oh yes, he asks who will go. Sorry, this is after the oh, I'm getting all confused here. Anyway, he starts negotiating, but Moses says, "No, we're all going to go." And he's like, "No, just let the men go. Let the women stay, because the woman can marry into the Egyptian men, and we'll keep all your sheep and your goats and everything, and just the men can go." And Moses is like, "No, we're all going. Every sheep, every goat, everything is going. We're all going." And he's like, no, don't like that. But yeah. He prays the locusts be gone, yet he hardens his heart once all is normal again. Bring on the darkness. Again, negotiations are unsuccessful. In 29, Moses states that negotiations are done because this is after the darkness. Pharaoh threatens Moses' life, like thinking, if I take out Moses, then this is going to stop. Which it wouldn't, because killing Moses is, well, for one, the Lord wouldn't have let that happen, but that's not going to stop the Lord. Taking out the prophet doesn't stop the Lord. He'll just call another one. We've seen that a number of times where they think, oh, we'll take out the prophet, we'll kill Abinadi, we'll kill Samuel the Lamanite, we'll go after him, we'll go after Alma, we'll go after whoever. Does that work? No, because the Lord calls another one. So I just like this, that Moses said, and Moses said, "Thou hast spoken well, I will see thy face again no more." Because remember, these two knew each other. They grew up knowing each other in the same family, in the same household. So this is a departure of, like, I'm cutting you off. I'm not negotiating with you anymore. You threaten my life. We're done. At this point, the Egyptian and Israelites are growing to know God. They are seeing the power in the story of hard things. The Israelites, Moses and Aaron, are all now ready for the final plague, which is going to come. So Jehovah has shown very clearly that he has all the power over all of earthly things. He is mightier than Pharaoh, mightier than the magicians, the 9 Egyptian gods that he's already challenged, including the mighty Ra. Remember, this is a lesson in chances and growth and opportunities, none of which Pharaoh took. He is about to know Jehovah very well. And we'll talk about that in the last plague next. But Psalm 9:10 is beautiful, and I just wanted to put that in here to sort of close this one off. Just saying that every problem is an opportunity to trust Jehovah. Think about that. Every problem we have is an opportunity to trust Jehovah. And Psalm 9:10 says, "Those knowing your name will trust in you. You will never abandon those seeking you, O Jehovah." So remember that. Are you seeking him? Do you know him? Because he will not abandon you. No, he will not. Every opportunity, every problem is an opportunity to know Jehovah. It's a time to turn to him, to ask for help, to get to know him more, and to lean on him and trust on him. Every problem that we have, every trial, every is an opportunity to know Jesus Christ more. So with that in mind, hold fire. We're going to go and discuss the final plague. I'll see you there.